The antennas. Make 2 antennas in total. We'll demonstrate 1 antenna here. In order to show the stitches more clearly, we'll demonstrate with light brown yarn. Please refer to the stitches, ignoring the yarn's color. Okay, let's start. Work into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. Insert hook into the loop on mid-finger. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed on mid-finger. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work for some crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. 1 chain stitch first. Then work for some crochets. That's 1 single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch. Continue to work 3 more single crochets in the same way. Four single crochets are done. Pull this yarn tail tight to close the ring. Remove the marker, and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Insert hook into this marked stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then pull the first loop through the second loop. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch. Then work set of 1 single crochet or increase twice. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Let's start. 1 chain stitch first. After 1 chain stitch, work 1 single crochet. Also mark the first stitch. One increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Okay, 1 set is done. Work 1 more set, 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Finally, 1 slip stitch. Remove the marker. Round 2 is done. In rounds 3 to 4, work 1 chain stitch, 6 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch for each round. Work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 6 single crochets in total. Please finish rounds 3 to 4 by yourself. Again, work 1 chain stitch, 6 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch for each round. Round 4 is done. Fasten off and leave a line for sewing. Break yarn. Pull the yarn tail out. Cut off this yarn tail in the middle. Repeat rounds 1 to 4 to make 4 fabrics in total. Break yarn for 2 of them, and for the other 2, we don't break yarn. This is a fabric without breaking yarn. Work one chain stitch first. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Then work 3 single crochets. Continue to work 2 more single crochets. Three single crochets are done. Take out the fabric with yarn broken. Insert hook into the stitch where we just worked the snip stitch of last round, in this position. Put the yarn tail above the hook so that it can be concealed during crocheting. Okay. Work 3 single crochets on this fabric with yarn broken. The first single crochet is done. Insert hook into next stitch and then put the yarn tail above the hook again. Also work 1 single crochet. Continue to work 2 more single crochets in the same way. Finish 3 single crochets in total. This is what it looks like when it's done. Turn the fabric like this. Cut off this yarn tail. Turn the fabric and we can see there are still some stitches left. Skip the stitches and work 1 snip stitch in the stitch where we just removed the marker. Pinch 2 fabrics together and work 1 snip stitch. The 2 fabrics are joined together. There is a gap in the middle. Leave it here. We'll sew it up with the yarn tail later. In rounds 6 to 7, work 1 chain stitch, 6 single crochets, and 1 snip stitch for each round. After 1 chain stitch, work the first single crochet in the stitch where we just worked the snip stitch of last round. Also mark the first stitch. Let's continue. Work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 6 single crochets in total. Six single crochets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch. In round 7, also work 1 chain stitch, 6 single crochets, and 1 snip stitch. The antenna is almost done. Break yarn and leave a long end. Pull the yarn tail out. Thread the yarn tail through a needle. Insert the needle into the bottom of the fabric, like this, and thread out from this opening hole to sew up the gap in the middle of the antenna. Then thread out from the bottom. The antenna is completed. Crochet the other antenna in the same way.